Hello once again, audience. And today I have a new episode of the Let's Play for you. Now, what you just saw then was a prototype for a wheat farm that I'm coming up with. Not sure if this has been done by someone else, but this design is entirely made up by myself. Not sure, like I said, if someone else had done it before. I've just based it on the simplest way that I can make wheat grow in a vertical fashion. And that was just a little rerun, sort of a, well, not a rerun because I hadn't done it before, but it was a test to see if it would actually work, because I hadn't actually tested it, and I was recording just then, and thankfully it all worked out. Now I'm going to give you a look of what it looks like. So it's not a perfect circle, but it can fit inside a tower of, you know, your design. Not sure the dimensions or anything like that. I just decided to build this in creative mode. Oh yeah, this world is actually a new one that I'm using to build different contraptions and designs and everything, because I was going to come up with something for the wheat farm that branched off from the main room. Just imagine this is here, and as you walk in you see this. Now this here is a old simple wheat farm design that I based off of Guude's, and well, I wouldn't say BOO's, but it was in their Legendary series where Guude built this. So you run through, break it all, replant it. So it's a manual type wheat farm, right? Which would fit kind of nicely in this little area, because I originally wanted to have it like a big tablet, so a big shape hanging out the end of the main thingamajiggy. And then I came up with a more automated system, but this is a little bit difficult because you have to have a way in there to plant the wheat. So just, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Fuck me. Anyway, water is behind the sandstone, so we'll just... So on each side we've got the... This is like the maximum that the wheat can push it into one area. So we can drop down here. All drops down. So we've got 3 on the top. Down here we got 2. So we got 4 by 2, that's 8, and then 1 on the side, so all the water comes here when you flick this. Oop. So it should all flow to the edge. And there you go. But it's not that effective because you can't build it that tall. The redstone is a little bit odd. Huh, you done? Still got a bit more. But yeah, so the sandstone indicates things that lift up, and then, yeah, all is well. So come back down here, turn that off. So using this, I decided to come up with a sort of a symmetric design. First of all, I don't want to use this and I don't want to use that, so I'm probably going to have to rebuild this tablet again somewhere else, or just knock these out. Tested this over here. This was a complete failure. Didn't expect it to work. I was just trying different things. Just don't look at that. That's a horrendous freak of nature. But this is my pride and joy. I like this very much. This works. It's somewhat symmetrical. It's symmetrical on one axis. I was originally intending it to be just 4, I don't want to get this wrong, 2 axes of symmetry, I guess. So a perfect sort of shape. But of course that's impossible because there has to be an entrance on one side. So it's symmetrical for the most part. So I'm not going to run you guys through how I built it or anything like that, because it did take a long time to figure out and all that sort of nonsense. And yeah, what I like about this design particularly is that while I was building it, I only built the blocks that I thought were absolutely necessary to build. Like, I didn't add extra corners around the water sources or anything. I just built it, hopefully, just what I needed. Now, in doing that, I actually managed to create a series of holes that go straight to the bottom in you know, multiple counts. So perhaps a good way to replant this is have a design whereby you have perhaps a ladder or something through here, and doors in each area to open it up and continue. And sorry about that if you can hear that, but someone just turned a hose on outside and the pipes are flipping their shit. But anyways, yeah, you could have like a ladder system going up to each area. And where the hell's my bed? There it is. So yeah, I'm going to implement this in the Let's Play world if I can, you know, draw down the designs well enough. Because sometimes I build it in creative and then draw, but sometimes I draw it and then put it in creative. So, got a bit of leakage here. But yeah, I think instead of having the tablet, like this massive tablet, and then building the wheat farm, I should have built the wheat farm and then done the massive tablet. Because I'm not actually sure on the dimensions about this. I might measure it later on, but if it fits within a certain distance, because you can keep adding floors to this, because currently I'm only at like around Y20, and because this is pretty much bedrock level right here, should have just dropped. Yeah, pretty much bedrock level right here. So if I have this from ground level or sea level, which would be 64, that's, come on, around here, right? You could have a massive fucking tower. Like, if you imagine that the ground is sea floor, pretty much, well, you'd have to add 5. But, there we go, 69, teehee. Anyway, yeah, you would have, like, if you imagine that as the ocean floor, right there, so this is the lake, and I'm looking out over the window, through the window, out over whatever the fuck. So if this connects to it, you could build a giant fucking wheat farm. Although that would generate quite a lot of lag, I think, with all the pistons going off. So before I headed back into the LP world, I wanted to test if the ladder would actually work. Turns out it does. I was going to have doors here to keep the water in, but I figured that signs would work just as well. And you wouldn't have to keep opening and closing them as you walked. So the signs are here to stop the water from spilling into these little ways here, and therefore fucking up the wheat. So when the water flows through here, for example, when the water flows, it will continue to flow directly to the center. We'll break the other one too, just for the sake of science. So the water will not flow in here, so the wheat will not get stuck. Hopefully. Might be 1 or 2 pieces that get stuck here, but that's no real problem. If I come up with a better solution, then I'll let you guys know, but for the time being, got these little bit of... oh yeah, and the ladder is behind this one, so you just have to go back through. No big deal. No big deal at all. Come back through here. No hitbox on the ladders anymore, so going through is quite simple. So you can just replant all the wheat this way, and the good thing is you can't jump in here. Well, you can, so you can trample it, but you have no reason to jump. So, no possibility of trampling crops. I like it. It's very, very efficient, and that's what I like. I've pretty much said that word like 500 times in this LP, but efficiency is everything, pretty much. If it's not efficient, what the fuck's the point? Well, I guess if you build a giant castle and all that sort of shit, then it doesn't have to be efficient, just as long as you like to build it, I guess. But yeah, so there you go. That's how you can get around to each place. It just fits nice and snug between the water areas. So I'm really liking how that worked out. That's actually quite perfect. But yeah, there's still a few improvements to do. Plus, I'd have to work out if there's going to be a shell around it. Well, of course there's going to be a shell around it, but I'd have to work out a design or something to put around the outside so you don't see all this redstone and water and everything like this. Unless it looks cool like that, but I don't think it looks nice like that. I think I can make quite a few improvements. But yeah, I'll see you in a tick over at the LP world. And also, if you guys want a tutorial for this, let me know. I have no problems making one for you guys. Yeah, just drop a comment if you want a tutorial. I'm not saying that you have to comment or anything like that, but if you want a tutorial, then just let me know, because I wouldn't mind building this thing again, just to get the feel for how it's designed and everything like that. But yeah, see you in a tick over at the LP world. Alrighty, so I've set up the foundation for this already. Now I'm going to need to bring all of my redstone to this point here. So I'm going to have to bring it down and put in this chest right here, so I can get started on this. This is going to be the center point. And I've actually recorded a couple of clips for this already, but I deleted them because all I was doing was just explaining what I was going to do, rather than actually recording me doing it. And I realize I've been doing that a lot. Instead of building something on camera, I'm telling you guys what I'm going to do, and then I build it off camera. So I'm going to try and change that for a little bit. I'm just going to actually go with it, build, and see what comes out of that, because I think you guys just hearing about me building shit and then looking at the result is actually kind of fucking boring. So yeah, remember, this isn't a tutorial. This isn't a tutorial or anything, so don't expect it to be like heaps in depth or anything like that. I'm just gonna build it, do it my own way, cut boring shit out, stuff like that. So yeah, be right back in a tick once I've got all my redstone down to that chest. Alrighty, so I've built a bridge up to the top floor there, and once again, temporary dirt bridge, not very stylish, but still styling on you. So anyways, brought all the redstone stuff that I have, which surprisingly isn't as much as I thought it would be, down into this. I've got 2 more stacks, but that's not much redstone. I think I'll be able to finish this, I won't, well, not finish it, but I'll be able to get a significant amount done before I run out, but I'm just going to start on doing the different things now. So I can't remember which is on and which is off. these torches need to be on by default. So this is off and that's on. So this is going to be the basis for our design. Now the only problem I have is actually figuring out how to do this again. Like I said, I'm gonna bounce back and forth between this world and the creative world. So if I make random cuts here and there, don't be surprised. So the wiring for this thing is fairly simple. Like I said, all you pretty much need to do is alternate between torches and redstone. It's really not that difficult. When you come to a problem like this, you need to have, because the basic goal of this is to have all the pistons having the same state. So now they're all currently on, so that means these have to be powered. So that's how you work out the next one. So to do that, you would simply add a block here, and then here, and also, likewise, here, and that's, well, we can replace that with wood just for good measure. Power it up, and there goes the next sandstone set. So there you go, fairly simple. So that would mean that the sandstone is now able to hold the water when it eventually goes in there, and then all you have to do is just repeat the process that many times. So it's fairly simple, fairly simple. Right, so I have to do this side. This side is the hardest because this is the one where the entrance is, so I have to be careful not to go too far out of my way to make it work. Right, okay, so if I have a block here, see, every now and then you'll come across this, which is actually good. So, this pillar up here. Whoa! Way! Asshole! Alright, we'll put that there like that. I'll put the... Oh! Shit balls. Okay, this... See, I could do this, but the problem with that is I need to have some sort of vertical wire to get to the next level, so... Oh, whoops. That's cool. Just retracted them. Okay, so I need to have... That torch is on, yes. Surely... Okay, hang on, I'm gonna be right back. I can't do this when I'm recording. I have to make it interesting and shit, and I can't think. What are you doing? Man, alright, be right back. Oh man, this is agonizing. I mean, sure, it's fun and shit, but oh my goodness. When this comes together in the end, it's gonna be amazing. But for the time being, this is difficult. Alright, so this project is giving me redstone problem after redstone problem after redstone problem. And for someone like me, that's not a good thing, because I am not the master of redstone. Once again, that is my disclaimer. I hope you guys abide by it. When I say it, I'm not joking. I am completely retarded at this sort of thing, and I'm still learning, but that's perfectly fine with me. So this is definitely more difficult on this side. I've powered the two things, but I'm not sure if this is going to work. So this torch, this topmost torch here needs to be on. So just test that. Please, please work. If this doesn't work, I'm probably gonna just cry. What did I say it needs to be? On. Yes! Yes, it's working. That's amazing. Yes, I'm happy. Thank God, because this is just what am I doing, you know? It's like after a certain, it's kind of like wandering the desert. You just kind of get sick of it because, you know, it's a fucking desert and there's no roller coasters or anything. And hang on, I gotta turn it back on. Yeah, just taking full damage like a boss. Who gives a shit? Turn that shit back on. Yeah. But yeah, this is definitely one of the most extensive projects I've ever done. Which is funny because I say that for every single project that I do. But you know, vertical wheat farms aren't necessarily the easiest thing in the world to make. I mean, they probably are, and I'm just overcomplicating it with all this automatic system and shit, which is redundant because I'm gonna have to go in and plant it all anyway. Oh wait, that's everything powered. Okay, so that's cool. So we can raise this to get to the next level. And now we can fill in the gaps. So the walls are too high. Well, I'm sure you guys don't want to see this, and I'll save it for a tutorial if I do one, but whatever. Be right back. Turns out that just as I stopped recording, I realized I'm nearly out of sticky pistons, which is a major problemo. So I'm gonna have to fix that or something. Jesus, come on. Come on! Sticky piston. There we go. So now I am officially out of sticky pistons. I don't know if I have any more slime balls. Oh yeah, this is where the ladder is going to be eventually. Right there. Damn, that's like a 6-heart drop. Shit. I'm getting tall now. Alright. Yeah, 2 slime balls. Wow, that's fantastic. It's so I only have a few pistons left, which is, you know, good because, well, first of all, we'll switch to easy because I need slimes to spawn. Apparently, they don't spawn in peaceful. Apparently, that was a bug. If anyone remembers, slimes used to spawn in peaceful at one point. I didn't know that was a bug. Apparently, yeah, it wasn't meant to be in the game, which I guess would make sense because of the large ones, but I remember it saying on the wiki something like slimes are the only mobs that are the only hostile mobs that spawn in peaceful. Whoa! I forgot I added this extra level here. Whoops! Still fell off. Oh, yeah, it's much helpful to have a taller slime farm. Oops. I mean, I watched Etho make his slime farm, but I realized why the fuck would I need a slime farm? And then, like, seriously, like, less than a week later I need one, so. Good thing I have my old one here, and it's still working. Oh my Jesus. What are you doing in here? You shouldn't be in here. You're a skeleton, not a slime. You look ridiculous. Seriously, die. There we go. So there was a point in here where he spawned. I don't know where that is, but, probably over here. Looks dark over here. Hey man, what's going on? I feel bad for killing these guys. Because they're not doing anything, you know, they're jumping around. Maybe if I had like an automated system to kill them, then I wouldn't feel as bad. You know what, fuck it. I retract every statement I just said. I didn't get a single slime ball from that guy, and that makes me angry. So he deserved everything that came to him. And plus, there's like never any slimes on this bottom floor here. Ever. So, sigh. Like literally never. I don't think I've found a slime here since I built this thing, so have some more of this. What are we in here? Cobblestone and smooth stone. I'll take the smooth stone. To the surface! No, I do think, however, that this level, right here, is actually very good, because it spawns the slimes within range of me on the surface, without being a total dick about it, so that the mobs don't freeze or any of that bullshit. Because apparently at one point there was an update where mobs freeze if they're more than 40 blocks away or something like ridiculous like that. which is kind of balls if you ask me. It's kind of balls. So I'm going to make my way back around here and continue doing this sticky piston majigger thing, because I really don't know what to call this. I want to call it the vertical wheat farm, but that kind of sounds, I don't know, it sounds like gloating. It's like, hey, look at me, I built a vertical wheat farm. Yes. It's like, well, shit, man. Why do you need to say vertical? Why not just wheat farm? Or why even wheat farm, you arrogant tool? And I'm just like, I don't know, man. And see, this is the result of working on something for too long. You begin to lose your sanity. Well, what's left of it, anyways. This is not healthy. I don't believe. Yes. Anyways, sandstone. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. So it's fairly simple. It's just a repeating pattern, as I've said like 50 times, which is ironic because it is a repeating pattern. But anyways, now I have to work on wiring up the outside of this level, and eventually we're going to break through the entire mountain, so yay, looking forward to digging that out. Alright, anyways, put this here. Only got 7 torches left. Damn. So I need the vertical wire to continue going. Okay, so we've gotten to the point where it's on the same level. That's good. So we can put a torch here that's going to be on by default. Oh, I ran out of redstone. There we go. So it's fun once you get the hang of it. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it is very, very, very challenging for those that do not like to think very much. Okay, so can I put a block on it from here? Hey, I can. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. Didn't realize there was a drop below it. I never realized how building stuff in... well, fuck that up. I never realized how difficult it is to build something in a survival world after you've been in a creative world building it. Because it's just... you cannot fly or anything. It's ridiculous. You have to do everything from the ground up. Literally. And it's just... oh my god, how can you concentrate for this long without giving... I'm still on easy mode, aren't I? Oh yeah, there's a zombie over there. Whoopsie doodle. Should have slept. Hopefully there's no creepers down there. Hopefully there's nothing on top of my head. Didn't even think of that. Just gonna drop here. Have a bit of a nom nom. I'm gonna try and sleep here. Alright, it works. Good. And I've been slowly watching that vine creep down into the water. Like, right there. And slowly watching that every time I sleep. And it's gone quite a long distance. Just thought I'd throw that random bit of information in there. There you go. Enjoy. And actually, the good thing about working on this is that I do believe it is in range of the slime farm. Yeah, I think it is. So slimes are going to be spawning while I'm doing this. So if I do run out of sticky pistons and stuff like that, I know where to get more. In fact, I might make a stall off right now. Oh, baby, look at these. There are slimes for days over here. God damn, I did not think there would be that many. But there are. And this is good. This is very good. So we're going to have... oops, sorry. Meant to hit you with a sword. I like how I subconsciously apologize for hitting him with the sword and then I just punch him to a bloody pulp. No, wait, I hit him with my fist. That's right. Oh, sorry, I punched you in the head. Here, let me pull out my blade so it doesn't hurt as much. It's alright, man. Put you out of your misery. It seems like it's random now. I could have sworn that slimes always spawn 4 when they die. Like 4 of their subordinates, but apparently... subordinates? That's not the correct term. That's like minions, isn't it? Anyway, they spawn like... yeah, see? It's random. I think I got 4 the first time, 3, and then now 2. And then they... yeah, that was 3 over there, I do believe. Hang on, how many left? 6. Yeah, so only 7 at one time. Anyway, point is, it's changed. I don't like it. I hate change. Change is stupid. Anyway, slime balls. We're good. Give me your slime balls. We're gonna make some stuff out of it. Oh, damn. Yeah, having a slime farm at level 40, because this is at... whoops, let him get too close. This is, yeah, Y40.6, which I think is the maximum. So, very useful to have a slime farm at this level, because you're not too far from the surface, it's not too far to fall. Maybe I could set up like a water canal thing around here eventually, because this is 3 slime chunks, remember that, and that's a lot of slimes. Let's just... actually, hang on. Torches are 14 light levels, so 13, 12, 11... 10, 9. Yeah, we're fine. That's fine. That's level 9. Mobs spawn in 7, I believe. I could be wrong on that. It's either 8 or 7. I think it's 7. Yeah, that would make sense, because it's half of a torch. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. 38 slime balls, that's enough to finish the pistons. Anyway. Alright, so clearly I'm going to need more pistons. Oh, and I just realized that I didn't tell you guys what I was going to do about the whole walking around for replanting type thing. At the beginning of the episode, I do believe I threw in the clip of me walking around. See, this is how I record / edit my videos. I'm like, oh yeah, I think I had that clip in there, but I don't actually remember. So, if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, who gives a shit? Meh. But anyways, yeah, I do believe I had a clip of me walking around, showing you how to replant it, going through the tunnel and everything around the side. Right, need more dirt. Tally-ho! Anyways, sweet. Yeah, so that's the last thing that you build, because everything needs to be in place before you go building that thing, because you don't actually need to, well, you do, you don't have to delete any blocks, I was going to say, but you do, you have to get rid of these ones, I think, which is halfway, so then you can walk around the corners. Yeah, but I'm sure no one cares about that. Let's get this done, guys. Let's get this vertical wheat farm done. Let's pull a docm and just work our asses off. You know what, I think this is actually a good place to cut the recording, like, for next episode, because I realize that this is going to take a long time, and if I dedicate this one episode to completing it, this episode will never be released. So I think I'm going to upload this just to let you guys know what I'm actually doing. So hopefully you can give me a bit of leeway to work on this a little bit more so I don't feel as rushed, because if I feel rushed, like the quick kit, shit doesn't get done. But need more wood. But yeah, thanks for watching, I'll see you guys next time.